Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to Tony's Woodworks. Today the project is going to be acrylic bottle stoppers. We're going to do that on a drill press. The purpose of this video is to show beginners that you do not have to have expensive machinery to turn bottle stoppers like this. Now you can go to Amazon and you can get the wood blanks or the acrylic blanks, and then you can start the process from there. These particular ones here, I pour the resin myself, I mix the colors in it, and they turn out really nice. Now that will be in another video that I'll show you how I've done that. If you have any tips for me or any questions that I might can answer, please email me, crazywoodworks@yahoo.com. crazywoodworks@yahoo.com. Let's go ahead and get into the process so that we can show you how fun this can be on a drill press. A few accessories that you're going to have whenever you start your process: a drill press, a 5/16 drill bit. You'll have to have a tap. I think it's 3/8 tap. Got that at Lowe's. And then you'll have to have a threaded rod. Now to cut your blank, you can do it on a skill saw, you can do it on a hand saw, a hacksaw, or if you have a table saw, you can do it on a table saw. Now what I did here, I've already done started the process to save time. Now these are the ones that I poured myself, and this was this part here. So I cut it the length that I needed, around 2 inches, and I started sanding it already. This is how it started, and this is where I'm at now. Now you'll have to have your drill bit. You will insert it into your chuck on your drill bit. Let me pull the camera down there so you can see it. Okay, you would insert your drill bit into your chuck, which I've already drilled a hole, which you would find your center. You'll have to eyeball it, your center. What I did was I took a washer that was the same size of my bottle stopper. These bottle stoppers you can get at the wood craft shop or order online, wherever. They're $5 or $6, some of them $7. So what I did was find a washer that's going to fit the same size as that. That's going to be my guide whenever I get ready to sand. Be the same thing would be a chuck that you put on your lathe to screw your bottle stopper on, so you can actually do your shaping. You will have to have a threaded rod, and I'll show you the purpose of that just in a moment. Now you would take your, drill your hole, you would tap this out, you want to screw this in, and this is going to act as your stud to be able to turn or to be able to start sanding your blank. So you will sand this to the shape that you desire. And then what you can do is take this back out, and I'll show you a trick. That's a real easy process. You would take your barrel sander. You can get these at Harbor Freight. They're less than $10 for a whole pack of them. And you want to put this in your drill chuck. And then what you want to do then is you're going to use that to do your design, which I always did mine this way. Now once you have this already in there, screw this back in there so that you know where your guide is. And then you would just take it and shape it. Now I'm going to pause the camera so that I can get this as far as I can, then we'll come back to it. Now I've come back and put a larger size barrel on here so that I can get a little bit deeper groove into this stock. So I'm going to continue to sand because it takes a little process. So if you'll stay tuned, I'll be right back. Now I'm shaping this in. I'm going to show you the technique that I'm shaping it in to make it round. Just continue to roll it, and then you get the taper off of the sandpaper, the barrel. Now I'm shaping the end on this. I told you this washer here served a purpose. This is my guide. You can see that. What I'm doing is shaping that corner. And that way you can get a nice little crisp curve in here. Now I'm going to continue to do this for a few minutes and then we'll get to the sanding. Okay, we're at the point now where that I'm fixing to take sandpaper and start smoothing this out. And I'm going to do that process and then I'll get it to where that we can do it through the final steps, and I'll show you that from step A to step B on the micro sanded. So now what I'm doing here is taking 80 grit and I'm actually shaping it just like you would on a lathe, but I'm using sandpaper. Now I want to round this off as much as possible. Get in here a little bit, make that nice and smooth shape. You want to get it in there as much as possible. And continue to sand, and I'll show you the next process. I want to show you where I'm at now. This is after I've sanded all the way up to 400, 80, 100, 120, 150, 320, and 400. But this is where I'm at now. And I want to show you the step that we do when I said my micro sand. Alright, I have my micro sand. And all I'm going to do now is start off with 1500 grit and go all the way through 12,000. So I go through the steps on that. Then I'll show you something, a tip that I'll finish it off with. Alright, to show you an idea of where we at now, after I've sanded it through 12,000 grit, this is somewhat what you have using the very, very nice looking piece. You have to spend some time on sanding it. Whenever you start sanding it with sandpaper, you start off with 80 grit. You get a lot of deep sanding marks, so you have to continue to sand it as much as possible to get it smooth, and go through the steps of your sandpaper to, you can go up to 400 grit, 600 grit. You can wet sand it, it'll be great too, and then go through your micro sand, which is these. And I have a smaller set too as well, a more tedious set. You can get these on Amazon. You can get these on Amazon. But this is a start. You notice how I rounded that off and used the barrel sanders to make that curve. You're limited to the design that you do on a drill press. You can use sandpaper to cut in the grooves and make little decorative lines. You can do that. You can take your sandpaper and fold it, make it where it's like a knife, and then you can kind of just Make whatever you want to make out of it. Now I want to show you a tip that that's worked for me, and it is the McGuire's compound. It gets scratches out, and this is a very good item to use when you're fine-tuning your piece that you made. You simply need a shop towel. What I always do is cut it, put it in half, fold it, and then I will take this, get a small amount out on it. You want to touch it, and you want to really rub that in there and get all the little scratches out of it as possible. You want to run it a couple times. Press as hard as you can. Get that on there as much as possible. Take a fresh piece and just clean it up real good, buff it. And then you can take the piece out, look at it. Now at this point, what you want to do is you can find little scratch marks that you got in it. This here is really nice. If you'll notice, turned out really good. Now this is a resin that I poured myself and mixed the colors in the PVC pipe, like this. Put duct tape on the end to keep it from coming out. Turned out really nice. Now, like I said, you can continue. It takes some time to sand, so I had to kind of edit the video a little bit to get it all in there to show you from start to finish. Like I said, it turns out really nice. You can create your own colors and then shape them and use your drill press to make this. Alright guys, I will get better at doing the video. This is my first video that I've done on the YouTube. So I may upgrade to a good camera. I know the video is probably not perfect, but it will give you some type of an idea on how to do this on a drill press. For those that want to really get into something and making something, whether you're making it for money or just for a hobby, I'm showing you something in this video that doesn't require a whole lot of money. Drill press, $50. Your sandpaper, you can get it at your local hardware or wherever. Harbor Freight has it. Your micro sand paper, you can get it on Amazon for very little. $7 worth of your insert for your bottle. Your drill bit, barrel sanders, and your tap. You know, you can make a lot of things out of this. I started this project. Here's another piece that I did, very pretty. I'm going to make something out of it, not sure yet. But look, if you have any comments or tips, I know my camera are not real good. You probably see my hand moving around and hitting the pause button, but the point is, I'll get better at that. And I'll get better at making these things. So again, email me, crazywoodworks@yahoo.com. Thanks again.